Hi, good evening again, folks. Welcome to this edition of the Sabre Zone. This is the video where I talk about what you guys had to say. And something really stood out at me, and I really like to mention it because this is a very, very good question. Shout out goes to Scott McCombs, or is it McCombs? I think it's McCombs. Anyway, Scott, I got it right either way, right? Okay. He goes, I'm curious, if Jack stays, does he remain captain? Will the players follow someone who doesn't want to be here? And you know, Scott, that's an excellent question because I don't think the players will follow him from this point on. That's a very good question. This really stood out for me when I read when you posted this, because isn't that the $1 million question, folks? What if Jack stays? Now, how do we react to him now? How do the players react to him in the dressing room? Because it's not going to be the same. It won't be. And I just can't see it. I can't see Jack staying here after all the drama that's went on with him again another year. It's enough. Really, it's enough. I think we have to move on from him. He has to move on from us, and that's it, you know? And nothing would be sweeter than if we made a deal for him, got back all these pieces that eventually helped us win a Stanley Cup one day, with him on the outside looking in, huh? Because it could happen. I've seen it happen in sports. It has happened. Yeah, I mean, what do we do? Do we keep him as captain? I wouldn't want him as captain anymore. I don't. To be honest, I never hated putting him as captain in the beginning. That'd be hypocritical to say. I thought it was a little rushed. I kind of thought Risto should have been the captain. That's just how I felt. I always thought the physical presence on your team is kind of your leader on the ice, you know? Because him having temper tantrums and breaking hockey sticks to me is not showing leadership qualities, you know? I don't know if you guys caught this, okay? I'm going to give an example with this, just an example. Now, Ovechkin's a great captain. I think he is. But I think Ovechkin lost his touch this year when he mouthed off at his players late in game number 3. If you notice after that, Ovechkin did nothing from that point on, and the Capitals did nothing from that point on. I was against it. You might recall in one of my videos, I said, you don't do that. You do that in the dressing room. Or if it's in the middle of the game, okay, then you're yelling at the players on the bench, you know. But then same thing kind of happened there with McDavid a bit too. Just saying, you know. So what the Sabres have to do is move on from Jack Eichel. I think that's the solution for all involved. We have to move on from Jack. It's just my feeling. I could be wrong. Jack might stay. I think the odds are like 10% he stays and 90% he goes, though. That's just how I feel. That's my take on it. And if I'm thinking about what you're saying, it keeps ringing in my ears. How do the players react to him if he stays? And that's such a vital question, because we're not going to win just with Jack. We need a team to gather together as a unit and unite together. And I don't believe Jack Eichel is the type of guy that can get that done as a leader. I just don't. I mean, it's just an opinion. I don't have any proof of it. But it's just my opinion, you know? So I guess we'll just have to see in the off season what we're trying to get back in terms of leadership. We'll have to look at our dressing room. And, you know, it's going to be fun to watch the kids lead and see who stands out. If I was to take a guess at our future leader, to me it's very obvious, okay? Very obvious it's Dylan Cousins. That's just how I feel. I looked at him on the ice this year. Folks, he was more of a leader than Jack Eichel, in my opinion, this year. This year. Not saying, you know, anything more, but this year. And Cousins' numbers, I know, didn't fall off the charts or anything like that. But in terms of leadership and keeping a team unity on the bench and making players feel good that they're Buffalo Sabres, was Dylan Cousins this year. Jack Eichel's made players feel like crap that they're Buffalo Sabres this year. And on that note, I'm going to stop the video right with that. All right, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this segment, and we'll be doing another one soon. I know I haven't been doing enough Sabre Zone lately, but this one stood out. So I'll talk to you folks later on. Maybe I'll get up a midnight video. I know I'm a little behind, so I'm trying to catch up with you. Have a good night, folks. I'm going to watch those games as well.